very apathetic round of applause. That was pretty shocking, I've got to be honest. So, we'll just wait for you to finish your conversation then first. No, carry on. What was you talking about? Car insurance. Oh, fuck me, that's how the night's going to go, is it? It is. Sell it to them. Do I look like a car insurance salesman? What?
Has to be here to insure now.
Where the fuck has this suddenly gone? Have I just wandered into Narnia where... Does she work for Admiral? Do you know this woman?
Yeah.
No. Never seen her before in my life, but you felt you just wanted to chip in and talk about... No, that's absolutely fine.
That's where we did our insurance, by the way.
Fuck me,
We're running late now.
Yes, we are running late now. So I'll tell you what, we'll just pretend that hasn't happened, because that was probably one of the most bizarre starts to a gig we've ever had. But welcome everybody. Has everybody been to this gig before? No. Okay, just by a show of hands, who's never been? Oh, this could take some time. Because what we've done, is this the fourth gig we've done, James, I think? So it's a bit of a tradition, just for the new people. All you've got to do is just stand up, introduce yourself to the group. So we might as well start with you. Just stand. All you got to do is just stand up, say your name, where you're from. Come on, because you were quite actually chatting then, weren't you?
Hello, I'm Becky. I'm from Nik Hill.
That's lovely, Becky, because in the 4 gigs we've run, no one's ever stood up. That's really cruel, isn't it? Do I care? No. So listen, if you've not been to this gig before, first of all, thanks for coming out and supporting the club. It's been great. It's a really nice vibe. We've got 3 acts for you tonight, so we'll have your first act on fairly shortly, then we'll have a break of about 20 minutes, and then your middle act, and then another break, and then your headline act, and then you can all go off and do whatever it is you do in Ulster on a Friday night. Yeah, it's a joy getting old. I have no idea. No idea. So are you all from the local community? Yes. No. Where are you from? Reddit. What, you've travelled down? 2 miles. 7 miles at Reddit. I thought it was a lot further away. Is that only 7 miles? You've been top trumped by somebody at the back because somebody shouted out Australia. Who was the Australia person? Oh, you're not so fucking confident now. Come on, we're not moving on. Is it you, young man?
No, he's joking.
He's joking. Where are you from?
South Africa.
South Africa. Oh, alright, wait your turn. We haven't dealt with the Australian man yet. Bollocks to him. So, are you really from Australia or not?
No, we're from Stratford.
That's disappointing. South African lady. Are you properly from South Africa?
Yeah, I am.
Oh yeah, you are. Clearly. That's great. Whereabouts are you from?
Cape Town?
No idea. I'm from Gloucester. Like, this is the furthest I've ever been in my life. So do you live? Are you living in Ulster now?
No, Acox Green, near Birmingham.
Fucking hell, really? Oh. Acox Green in Birmingham. Because of this show, what the?
Yeah.
Is that where you're from?
No, that's where I'm now.
This is so fucking bizarre. I've got to be honest. And what's your thoughts on Acox Green compared to the delights of Cape Town?
They're very similar.
What, just as rough? Lots of drugs, lots of shootings.
But I just don't have to look over my shoulder. It's
You what, sorry?
I always have to look over my shoulder. Very scary there.
You do an Ulster, I'd have a look behind you tonight, though. Well, you're very welcome. And Acock's Green lady, you're very tanned as well. Welcome. So, how long have you lived in Acock's Green?
All my life, and then I went to study about 8 years ago.
Oh, okay, so you still got the accent, which is
Yeah.
brilliant. And would you give the South African lady any advice on
No.
how to stay safe in Acock's Green? You two can just get together afterwards and yeah, swap gun stories and stuff like that. So have we got anybody in from Poland tonight by any chance? No. I was chatting to a Polish mate on the way up here about 6:30. He was like, Nick, where are you going tonight? I said, I'm going to Ulster. What time's the gig start? I said, 8 o'clock. So will you make it in time? And I was trying to explain to him it's Ulster as in Evesham and not Sarah, fuck me. Ulster. Is that how we pronounce it? Ulster?
Yes.
Ulster, sorry, not Ulster in Northern Ireland.
No.
And he said, what are you doing next week? I said, I'm doing a gig in Toaster. He said, you are playing in a fucking toaster? But you all seem really nice, because not every gig's the same. I did a gig in Cirencester before Christmas, a place called Ashton Keynes. And I just went on and said, oh, it's really nice to be here in Ashton Keynes. And this lady from the back, she went, excuse me, young man. I know it's spelled Keynes, but here in the village, we prefer to pronounce it Keynes. I hope you don't mind. No, that's fine. Doesn't make you sound a bit of a pretentious cunt. That's spelled C-A-N-T, but in my village. And she left. So did we all have a good Valentine's Day? Oh, yeah. Listen to that! No. Did anybody actually celebrate Valentine's Day? Did you? No. Didn't you do anything for her?
Romantic meal.
Did you? And what about your other half? Where did she go? These two are together. These two are together. Right. Okay. So. Did you? Nothing.
No.
So you were all right?
Nothing for Mark, but a little bit for Beck.
That's a bit weird. We used to. I don't know if you've got it in Ulster. Better be careful. I pronounce that. But we used to have a paper, a local paper called The Citizen in Gloucester, and I've been in Gloucester all my life. And I think I was just looking at some of the Valentine's Day adverts that were in the Times, and then I looked at what was in the Gloucester paper, and I think. I'll read you out, and I think this sort of sums Gloucester people up really. Because these were some of the Valentine's messages that were in the Times. The first one was, Dear nous, je t'aime, je ne sais pas pourquoi. That's quite nice, isn't it? That's, Dear nous, I love you, but I don't know why. This next one was, From bear to hair. This box is too small to tell you I'm in love with you, my hair from your bear. You are mine, and I'm yours always. I thought that's really nice. This was the Gloucester paper. I loved you so much, much more than Poundland. Every time I see you, I can't shit proper. And then I found some Valentine's poems, which I thought I'd share with you, because I think. Just looking around the room, this could be applicable to a few of you. This first one's called You and I Are in Love. You and I are in love, so when you laugh, I laugh. You cry, I cry. You scream, I scream. You run, I run. You smile, I smile. You jump off a bridge, I'm going to miss you. I think that could apply to you, South African lady. And this next one, I don't know, sorry. This one's called Beauty and the Beast. Oh, I wish I said that. You must hear the shock and awe when we walk down the street as people loudly say, why, that's Beauty and the Beast. What a strange pair, what a weird sight. A lovely bright flower and a creature from the night. I know you hear them because I do too. And I just don't understand how they can say that about you. And maybe just this last one, again, I think there's probably people in this room this will apply to. It's simply called the card. I splashed out on this greeting card, it cost me 50p. I thought that you were worth it for putting up with me, but yours I know will cost far more, perhaps a quid or two. But that's because I'm worth far more for putting up with you. It's a bit harsh, isn't it? Big rule. Have we made any New Year's resolutions?
No.
Nothing?
No.
I have. Well, I say I have. Do you know, my wife suggested this year, instead of making resolutions, why don't we make resolutions for each other? Because then we'd be more likely to stick to them. I thought, does she honestly think I'm going to fall into that trap of telling her everything that's wrong about her? But something I decided to do, I felt like, because I'm retired, I thought I need to give something back to the community. So the first thing I'm doing, I'm volunteering to do reading at my local primary school, which it's great. It's bloody, well, I say it's great. It's I've done one, and this is what I've experienced so far. So the first little lad I had in, he's 8, and he came in and he's reading a book about astronauts and engineers. I said, oh, this is great. Are you interested in becoming an astronaut or an engineer when you grow up? And he went, no. Okay. What do you want to be? I want to be a fisherman. Okay. What, like on the sea? He went, no, on the canal, because I'm not stupid. The next little girl came in and she was reading something about ancient Greece, and we got halfway through, and then the next bit was what happened next. Which I think she was 8. I said, oh, what happened next? And she looked at me and just said, well, if you let me continue, we'll both find out, won't we? Bloody harsh, isn't it? But the final straw, I volunteered to play Santa for him at Christmas in the grotto, and I was kitted up, full costume, beard, glasses, everything, right? And I was reading to this little girl, and she said, do you know, she said, I think, you remind me of the Santa we had at Christmas. Do I? Why was that? She said, well, when he stood up to have his photos taken, he was tiny, just like you. That's shitting. I'm paranoid about my height as it is, right? Because my wife's one of the main protagonists. Like, we haven't been together that long, and she said, oh, can I ask you a question? I said, yeah, what is it? She said, how tall are you again? 5'2". She said, yeah, what's that in inches? I said, well, 62 inches. Fraction taller than 5 plastic rulers. I've got to be honest, that joke normally goes down far better. But it's not just my wife. I had to go to the doctors the other week to get some blood tests, and I went and I said, well, have you had the result? Yeah, I think you might have ankylosing spondylitis. Right, okay. Which is, if you don't know what it is, it's a disease of the back, really, where your bones fuse. I said, okay, what's the long-term prognosis? He said, well, your bones could fuse at any time. He said, let's just hope you're not bent over when that happens. And I said, why is that? He said, well, if that happens, you're going to be closer to the ground than you are now. You can piss right off. Listen, I think we're just about ready for our first act of the evening. Is that okay? Yeah. So this young man, his name is Chris Davis. I've gigged with him many times. I think you're going to love him. And on the count of 3, if we can start the applause in the back of the room and just bring it all the way through to the front, and please keep clapping till he actually gets to the microphone. Is that okay? So 1, 2, 3, start the applause at the back. 2, 1.